Hello guys, welcome back. Happy Thursday. You actually would have had some videos earlier, but we had stuff we were doing. Mainly Odin is Odin. It shall always ever be Odin. So yeah, he Odin some Odin stuff. Odin. He decided he just had enough of recent events, and we're not going to go into what happened, only that Odin has cleared out his territory. Bragi finally has a temple. Balder has his own temple. And they really didn't mind. They were like, they're pre-made and we can move in. That's great. So that happened. All Norse household for at least the present time, maybe going into the future as well. For as much as we do emphasize, and we should, that the old man's penchant for trickery, he does have a sense of fair play towards his own people, believe it or not. It depends on what aspect of voting you're dealing with. Oski and Glad of War are going to have two entirely different responses, but it was an overflow of abundance of proof that Odin wanted things just so. He tricked me into watching a blot that was mislabeled as a Viking reenactment, and I'm like, his reenactors are really into. Oh, that's actual horse blood, isn't it? Oh, so he tricked me into watching that. I got a Pinterest message from someone that hasn't, you know, I hadn't talked to in ages that talked about Odin. All this Viking stuff is just falling out of the sky today after ages of not seeing it, and it's like Wolfen is here and speaking to me. And Loki showed his displeasure, though it might have been a blessing in disguise. The food was okay today, which I knew meant uh-oh. Because if it's not coming out, they're pretty spectacular, or at least pretty good, he's mad. And I'm sorry I'm losing my voice. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. And, food was supposed to be delivered to me, remember? Like, somebody wanted to deliver me food, and I'm, like, waiting, and I don't want to be rude, right? Well, finally I thought, I will call my friend, I will genuinely check on her, but I'll just, mention that the food never showed up. I genuinely checked on my friend, and I said, hey, and I told her something weird that had happened the week I'd been waiting. I said, it sounded like somebody said something down, and, I said, I wonder if she came and put it on the porch and maybe someone took it. Like, I don't know. And she says, oh, she's never talked about it again. And I knew it was Odin and Loki blocking things for whatever reason. And everything I had been promised recently just completely fell through and caught on fire. So you know the old man. If you don't consistently deliver, you can make mistakes, but if you don't consistently deliver and you just sit around being lazy, he could do without you. So I'm getting, yeah. And I drew my runes, and I was just so upset. I said, you did not hang on the royal tree for 9 days for me to be sitting here wallowing in this. So I shook up my runes, I drew them, and I got his runes. I was going to title the video on Zeus, and then I'm like, it's a little too exact. So I was like, yeah, I will do the music video this way. And it took over an hour to upload because it felt like as soon as certain parties left, some things occurred. And I could feel like Odin's presence and him watching me to see what I do. I said, you know what? I don't care because that means it was conditional. It was not truly given out of love or respect or something they agreed to. It was only given conditionally. So now, like, my shoulder's all fucked up and everything. But I said, no. I said, I don't deal with people like that. If the old man does something for you, he does it for you. It's done. It's fixed. He doesn't have time to bullshit with you or to give it to you and still have his hand on it. He gives it to you, it's yours. Just don't, majorly piss him off, or he can take stuff back, but he does not, play backseas in general. I said, if that was that conditional, fine. I don't have to work with him. He made sure something went on sale on Steam that had Wolf in the title, and he's just like this, very proud of himself. So he's making sure I know, because it's always Odin or Loki. Usually Odin, because Loki gets them that I go to when stuff's really going wrong, because as unthrilled as he might be with me at any given moment in time, I know he'll still give me an answer. It might not be the answer I want to hear, but it will be an answer that will be useful. I just have to figure out what to do with it. And when I go to Loki, sometimes he's in a mood and he'll look at me and go, I don't know. What should you do? Ah. And I'll just look at him exasperated. I said, I'm coming to use my god. Ah, you're pretty. Why aren't you helping me? Do you want me to keep things the way they are? I don't know. I'm hearing back here, can we have pizza? So, I'm going to spit on the mic. It's great. So he's really concerned about, helping out. So it was Odin's call, and it was actually, and I always say his names wrong. I apologize. You guys know my Norse is non-existent. Aegir came by and was like, we need to talk because they'd given me signs that they wanted their temple yesterday, and they gave me signs again today. And they're pretty good about waiting and letting everyone else get taken care of first. And it's not a complete temple because we just don't have a huge amount of beach or sea stuff left, but it's a modest amount of stuff in their temple. It's enough that he said, okay, I feel like I could host a party now. And he thanked me and he sent me on my merry way. So the gods are happy. We're back up to 9, 10 temples. And, they're happy. They'll actually be, I'm finding though, they're actually pretty generous about letting other pantheons come in if that's what you feel called to. But if those pantheons don't keep producing, if they give you conditional gifts like a healing, but the healing reverses itself the minute you say we're just not working out, that wasn't a healing at all. That was extortion, as Odin would point out. So, Odin's like, you take just Norse time now. What's the matter with you that you won't take just Norse time from time to time? So we're having just Norse time, and my shoulder is like completely fucked now. But if the healing was only conditional, I don't need that kind of healing. I'm like, well, then that means the problem was never really dealt with. It was just like, I don't know, I didn't notice the pain or something. So Othin will take care of it, Odin or Loki or someone or Njord, because Njord came up today too, because Odin tricked me. Did I say it in this thing that he tricked me into watching a Viking reenactment that turned out to be the ritual? So yeah, a lot of them came up, and Freya came up, and they just want me to come home because it's not a thing of not liking other gods. It's if you're crazy chasing after a lot of pantheons, which I do, so I'm not judging people for it, then I can't take that time and be working with the other gods. And if I would just chase Norse gods the way I chase everybody else and get all excited about everybody else, maybe we'd actually be making some progress here. So I got my tiny little wolf ears pinned back. It kind of felt like Odin picking up a wolf pup by the scruff and just holding them, and you're there in his grasp like, and he's not really mad or anything, but he's had enough of your shit at this point, and he's scruffing you. And you're like, he gave me a warning? You're such a generous and merciful God. People are gonna be terrified of the old man. But I was grateful. So I did work for him today. We did candle and incense. Well, we tried to do incense, long story, but I was grateful he worked with me. I was grateful he decided to settle house and clean house, because at the end of the day, Odin's the one in charge, no matter what anybody else thinks. So, I heard in Loki too, right? Yes, baby. So, maybe if they're really, really good, I'll see if we have any cookie dough in there. Did I bake both cookie doughs? I don't know. I had something I could bake. I don't know. They've been good and they love baking. It's a Nordic thing. So I will see you guys later. Bye bye.